I'd like to call this public meeting to order. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. May I have a motion to approve the minutes from our last commissioners meeting?
Motion.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the minutes have been approved. Opportunity for the public to address the board on agenda items only. Seeing that there is no one, we'll move into official business. Resolutions. Resolution 24-0186.
Approve the following payables. Lackawanna County's General Fund numbers 373-743-374-377, inclusive totaling $2,425,495.48. The county's electronic fund transfers, including all payroll accounts, totaling $7,295,943.59. Adopted regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners, Lackawanna County, held on July 17, 2024. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve Resolution 24-0186?
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0178.
This is an authorization of exception to the county's ethic code, whereas Lackawanna County is a third-class county existing pursuant to the law of Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and whereas Lackawanna County has adopted a conflict of interest and code of ethics policy on February 21st, 2024, which prohibits an employee of Lackawanna County from having a financial interest in any firm or organization which does business with the county, whereas Jesse Van Duzen, a full-time county employee with the coroner's office, and whereas the Lackawanna County Office of Youth and Family Services publicly advertised for services for stable instruction and coordination program with the county's equines, a program that provides therapy for underprivileged and abused children in Lackawanna County. And whereas Mr. Van Duzen has the skills and experience to perform and run the stable program, instruction and coordination program for the Lackawanna County Office of Youth and Family Services, and whereas the Commissioners of Lackawanna County believes it is in the best interest of Lackawanna County to continue this program for underprivileged and abused children by exempting Mr. Van Duzen from the prohibition set forth in the County Code of Ethics and allowing him to run the stable program for the Office of Youth and Family Services. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby resolve the following. And number one, an exception to the County Code of Ethics is hereby created to allow Jesse Van Duzen to work as a full-time county employee and to enter into a contract with the county to run the stable program and coordination program through the Lackawanna County Office of Youth and Family Services. Number two, Mr. Van Duzen's contract shall not interfere with his full-time position with the Lackawanna County Coroner's Office. Number three, said contract shall be for 1 year, commencing on July 1st, 2024, and terminating on June 30th, 2025, and shall be annually submitted for an RFQ or RFP process by the Office of Youth and Family Services. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on July 17th, 2024. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is the OIFS Assistant Director, Ms. Carrie Browning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think that really summed up what we're asking here. It's to allow Jesse to continue to work at the stable program for our youth.
Okay. Any questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And Commissioners, just so you know, it's put out for RFQ every year too, and he's the only responder. So,
okay.
So you know.
Well, he's the only one the horses know.
There you go.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve Resolution 24-0178?
Motion.
Second. Whatever.
Easy. There we go.
Jinx, you almost soda. On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0179.
It's approving OIFS professional services agreements. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County has hereby approved the Department of Human Services Office of Youth and Family Services professional service agreements for the fiscal year 24 through 25 with the following: Friendship House, Geneva Worldwide, IJIS Institute, Michael Kenny, Outreach Center for Community Resources, Richard Gold, LLC. Adopted regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on July 17, 2024. Mr. Chairman, once again, here is Ms. Browning.
Okay.
Thank
you.
These are all annual renewals of our contracts. The professional contracts are reimbursed at 80% by the state. So if these providers bill the maximum amount, the county share will be $245,722.21.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Mrs. Browning? Okay. May I have a motion to approve Resolution 24-0179?
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0180.
It's approving OIFS provider agreements. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve the Department of Human Services Office of Youth and Family Services provider agreements for the fiscal years 24 through 25 with the following: the Children's Aid Society of Mercer County, Children's Choice, Shore Youth and Family Services, Community Specialist Corporation, the Academy, Harbor Creek Youth Services, Impact Project, PA Child, Pathway to Everyday Life Human Services, Summit School, and the Summit which is the Summit Academy. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners, Lackawanna County, held on July 17, 2024. Once again, here's Ms. Browning.
Okay. Children's Aid Society of Mercer County, Children's Choice, Harbor Creek, Impact Project, PA Child, and Pathway to Everyday Life Human Services are all annual renewal of foster care and residential provider contracts, which are needed to maintain placement options for children in our county. The rate we're charged is determined by the needs of the child. The foster care is 80% reimbursed by the state, and the residential is reimbursed at 60%. Shore Youth and Family Services, Community Specialist Corporation doing business as the Academy, Summit School doing business as Summit Academy are all annual renewal contracts for providers for delinquent children that offer residential and drug and alcohol therapy. That rate also depends on the service that is needed, and these services are reimbursed at 60 to 80% by the state.
Great. Any questions? Okay, thank you. May I have a motion to approve Resolution 24-0180?
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0181.
Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby enter into the Child Welfare Information Solution Data Sharing Agreement with the Pennsylvania Department of Human Services for electronic data exchange with all 67 of Pennsylvania's counties, children, and youth agencies. It's an agreement to commence October 1st, 2024, and expire September 30th, 2025. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners held on July 17th, 2024. Mr. Chairman.
This is an annual data sharing agreement between the county and the state child welfare information system for all users to access and maintain CWIS data in accordance with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania information technology policies and procedures as set forth in the Commonwealth Business Partners Account Registration Policy. So this allows our child welfare case management system to feed into CWIS, which is a mandate, but this is only an agreement, so no cost to the county.
Okay, thank you. Any questions on this? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve Resolution 24-0181.
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0182.
So approving a detention center agreement. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve the Department of Human Services Office of Youth and Family Services Detention Center agreement for fiscal year 24 through 25 with the County of Northampton County. Adopted at a regular meeting. The Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on July 17, 2024. Mr. Chairman, once again, here's Ms. Browning.
This is an annual contract renewal for detention services for delinquent children. The per diem rate is $405, and it is reimbursed 50% by the state.
Okay, thank you very much. Any questions on this? I'll entertain a motion to approve Resolution 24-0182.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Thank you very much. Resolution 24-0183.
This is approving provider contracts for the Office of BHIDEI. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve provider contracts between the Department of Human Services, Lackawanna, Susquehanna, Behavioral Health, Intellectual Disabilities, Early Intervention Program, and their providers for the fiscal year 24 through 25, with allocations totaling $11,848.50. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on July 17, 2024. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is the Director of the BHIDEI, Ms. Mickey Dreschel.
Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, everyone. The Lackawanna-Susquehanna Behavioral Health, Intellectual Disability, and Early Intervention Program contracts annually with 47 human services providers to meet the service and support needs of approximately 18,000 people within Lackawanna and Susquehanna counties. We have some good news that's thrown a bit of a wrench in things. The governor's budget was passed this week, which is really good news. It is going to include an increase in base funding for us and our program, which is really exciting. But anyway, right now our current budget breakdown is for behavioral health services, approximately $10,573,124. Intellectual and developmental disability services is approximately $5,044,202. And for early intervention services, it's about $2,142,477 with a 5% match from Lackawanna County. Highlights of these contracted service are, we provide supports to housing and supports to people with serious mental illness, supports in a forensic residential treatment facility for adults, for individuals with severe mental illness and criminal legal involvement, reentry housing for people with serious mental illness who are currently incarcerated within the Lackawanna County Prison, emergency and crisis services, day supports for people with intellectual disabilities and/or autism, employment support services, case management services for children and adults, forensic case management, peer supports, occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, hearing therapy, special needs instruction to infants and toddlers and their parents and guardians.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Any questions? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
May I have a motion to approve Resolution 24-0183?
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Thank you very much. Resolution 24-0184.
This is entering into a grant agreement with ACE. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby authorized Lackawanna County Department of Economic Development to enter into a grant agreement with the Agency of Community Empowerment of NEPA, 123 Wyoming Avenue, Suite 311, Scranton, Pennsylvania, for the administration of the heating cost program component of the Emergency Housing Repair Program under the 2024 Lackawanna County Affordable Housing Act 137 program. The Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby authorized utilization of 2024 Lackawanna County Affordable Housing Act 137 program funds by ACE in the amount of $40,000. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on July 17, 2024. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is the Director of Economic Development, Ms. Kristen McGloin.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning, Commissioners. As was mentioned, this is a program that is funded through Act 137 funds. It is a partnership with ACE, the Agency for Community Empowerment. We provide $40,000, and these funds address emergency heating needs of lower-income owner-occupied single-family homeowners who otherwise may not be able to afford urgent repairs. This, again, is no cost to the general fund. This comes from Act 137 funds.
Thank you very much. Any questions? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve Resolution 24-0184.
Motion.
Second.
On the question? This is such a great lifeline to people who are in need in the county to keep their families safe during the winter. So I'm glad to see that we're continuing to fund this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0185.
This is approving the Area Agency on Aging's agreement. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approved the Lackawanna County Area Agency on Aging's agreement with Comprehensive Medical Care Services, 400 Route 315 Highway, Pittston, Pennsylvania, for the fiscal years 23 through 26. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on July 17, 2024. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is the Deputy Director of the AAA, Ms. Carrie Enzalevich.
Hi, good morning. So the Lackawanna County Area Agency on Aging is seeking for approval for this agreement with Comprehensive Medical Home Care to provide personal care services to older adult service through the Area Agency on Aging. Personal care services include bathing, dressing, grooming, meal prep, and light housekeeping. Personal care is a core service mandated by the Pennsylvania Department of Aging. The hourly rate paid is $21 to $22 an hour. There is no cost to the county as this agreement is funded 100% through the state-funded aging block grant.
Thank you very much. Any questions? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve Resolution 24-0185.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Thank you very much. Resolution 24-0187.
These are appointments to the Lackawanna County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby reappoint the following individual to the Lackawanna County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Jeremy Ruby, 313 George Avenue, Einan. Term effective immediately and to expire on December 31st, 2027. Be it further resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby appoint the following individual to the Lackawanna County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Mr. Tom Welby, 119 Park Drive, Scranton. Term is effective immediately and to expire December 31st, 2027. Adopted at regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on July 17th, 2024. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve this resolution.
Motion.
I'm going to be abstaining from these appointments. So some of these are personal friends of mine. I have no issues with anybody on these lists, but I was not part of the discussion or process, so I'm abstaining from all of these appointments.
Okay, I'll second. On the question, Commissioner Chermak was part of the process. We have had put this out to the public for anyone who wanted to submit resumes and letters of interest to the county commissioners. Commissioner Chermak has access to all that through Ms. Harte, who keeps those records. And Commissioner Chermak, if you have a recommendation of someone you'd like to put on a board, we'd be more than happy to hear it. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0188.
These are appointments to the Health and Welfare Authority. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby reappoint the following individual to the Scranton Lackawanna Health and Welfare Authority. Jerry Prosciutti, 106 Columbus Drive, Archbold, term to begin immediately and expire on December 31st, 2028. Be it further resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby appoint the following individuals to the Health and Welfare Authority. Mr. William Sheen, 8 Overbrook Circle, Scranton. Term is effective immediately and to expire December 31st, 2026. Michelle O'Brien, Esquire, 29 Fitzgerald Drive, Music. Term is effective immediately and to expire on December 31st, 2028. Adopted regularly meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on July 17th, 2024. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve Resolution 24-0188.
Motion.
Second. On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0189.
So an appointment to the Lackawanna County Performing Arts Authority. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby appoint the following individual to the Lackawanna County Performing Arts Authority. Mr. Kevin Hayes, Esquire, 327 North Washington Avenue, Scranton. Term is effective immediately and to expire December 31st, 2028. Adopted regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on July 17th, 2024. Mr. Chairman.
I'll entertain a motion to approve Resolution 24-0189.
Motion.
Second. On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0190.
These are appointments to the Lackawanna County Planning Commission. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby reappoint the following individuals to the Lackawanna County Planning Commission. Mr. Harry Lindsay, 3505 Lawrence Avenue, Music. Term to begin immediately and expire December 31st, 2026. Mr. John Poches, 2933 Cedar Avenue, Scranton. Term to begin immediately and expire December 31st, 2026. Ms. Cindy Campbell, 1012 Willow Street, Peckville, term to begin immediately and expire December 31st, 2026. Carol Scramali, 1512 East Drinker Street, Dunmore, term to begin immediately and expire December 31st, 2027. Be it further resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby appoint the following individual to the Lackawanna County Planning Commission. Mr. Bruce Zero, Esquire, 527 Linden Street, Scranton, term to begin immediately and expire December 31st, 2027. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on July 17th, 2024. Bless you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve Resolution 24-0190.
Motion.
Second, on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0191.
These are appointments to the Lackawanna County Literacy Committee. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby appoint the following individuals to the Lackawanna County Literacy Committee. Ms. Ann M. Ruddy, 2225 Hollister Avenue, Scranton. Term to begin immediately and expire December 31st, 2027. Ms. Margaret Adelson, 197 Coppernick Street, Troop. Term to begin immediately and expire on December 31st, 2026. Ms. Carly Colson, 110 Stonefield Drive, Jefferson Township, to fill an unexpired term and to begin immediately and expire on December 31st, 2025. Ms. Vivian Williams, 1129 Rundle Street, Scranton, to fill an unexpired term to begin immediately and expire on December 31st, 2025. Ms. Sandy Pesavanto, 73 North Gravel Pond Road, Clark Summit, to fill an unexpired term and to begin immediately and expire this year, 2024, December 31st, 2024. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners, Lackawanna County, held on July 17th, 2024, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve Resolution 24-0191.
Motion.
Second, on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Opportunity for the public to address the board.
Hi, I'm Scott Thomas, CEO of the Scranton Public Library. About a month ago, you folks awarded a contract to K&R Construction Group for our accessibility renovations at the Nancy K. Holmes branch in Green Ridge. The contract has been signed and construction is beginning, well, now. The last day of operation for that branch is Tuesday, and then will be closed until the middle of November. In the interim, service can still be gotten at the Albright Memorial Library or the Lackawanna County Children's Library or home delivery. We can send the books to you. And we're also going to have staff out in the community of Greenridge and Dunmore at the Dunmore Community Center and the YMCA, and when school starts at the Robert Morris School and some of the other schools to provide service there and programs and things like that. So we're going to get through the couple of months, and in November we're going to reopen with a accessible renovated branch. So I just wanted to give you an update, that's all.
Great, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Anyone else like to address the board? Okay. Thank you. Commissioner McGloin?
No.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Chermak?
Just a statement regarding the events over the weekend. As we all know, there was an assassination attempt on President Trump. This act of violence is a stark reminder of the challenges that we face. It is deeply disrespectful and unacceptable to make derogatory comments about President Trump, especially at this time. The shooter tragically took the life of an innocent bystander, Corey Competore, a 50-year-old father of two. Seriously wounded two others, David Dutch and James Copenhaver. Our deepest condolences go out to the family of the victim of Corey Competore. We stand with them in their grief and resolve to support one another in these trying times. Politically violent rhetoric only serves to further divide our country and never should be tolerated. Let us draw strength from unity and move forward with courage and compassion, determined to build a better future where such tragedies have no place. May God bless the victims of the shooting, and God bless the United States of America.
Thank you. Just to follow up on that, you know, the behavior that was reported the other day certainly does not reflect the values of our county or our commitment as commissioners to maintaining a respectful and professional environment, and that's why we took swift action. In these times of heightened tension and division, it's more important than ever that we take the temperature down and we work together. Disrespectful or inflammatory comments only serve to deepen divides and hinder our progress as a community. Unfortunately, in 2024, the focus is sometimes only on the 30-second soundbite, what will create the most outrage and uproar, and what will divide us. But our focus should be on fostering an atmosphere of mutual respect where differing opinions can be expressed constructively and without malice. So I urge everyone to engage in thoughtful civil discourse, as this is the only way that we can address our challenges effectively and move forward together. Moving on to another topic, PFM, as everyone is aware, is currently working with the county through our strategic management planning program to do an analysis on county finances. So I do have an update on that. They are completing their draft projection of the county's cash flow projections for the rest of 2024. And this analysis will answer 3 basic questions. Number 1, is the county likely to run out of cash this year? Number 2, if so, at what point or points is that likely to happen? And number 3, what is the amount of additional cash needed to sustain operations, make all debt obligation payments on time, and pay all outstanding vendor bills for the full year? PFM expects to complete its draft next week and then schedule time to talk with the commissioners about the findings and options for addressing any shortfall. And then, as we promised, they'll present publicly after that at some point in August. The cash flow analysis and recommended actions are part of the emergency action plan for 2024, basically to get us through the end of the year. PFM is also working on a multi-year projection of the county's revenues and expenditures. This takes the budget concept, revenues balanced against expenditures, and extends them in terms of length, 5 years instead of 1. And it also extends them in terms of reach. So they're looking at how resource allocation ties to operations and strategic priorities. PFM will present a baseline financial projection. So what happens if the county stays its current course without any corrective action? That will occur early in the fall in conjunction with the budget process. So we'll have them back in to make another presentation. Finally, the third phase of PFM's work is the operational review. PFM has met with representatives from every single department, and they've met with the row officers. They have done in-person interviews and completed them during the final week of June. After collecting the initial findings, PFM is going to focus on 2 broad areas for now: the criminal justice system, which accounts for a large part of county government, and workforce issues, more broadly, employee compensation, including benefit costs. PFM is in the process of putting together follow-up information requests and scheduling additional meetings in those areas. So the bottom line is we'll have a public meeting in August with PFM. They'll give us an update on what's going to take place from now until the end of the year, and then a follow-up meeting in the fall that will be in conjunction with our budget process. And that's all I have for this meeting. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.